Welcome to Alfredo's Size 3 Taco Truck, a Marvel Crisis Protocol podcast, the only podcast that is allowed to sleep on Nate's couch. I'm Vincent Curkov.
I'm Pat Van Value.
I'm Nate Horn.
And I'm Alex Botts. Are we all going to sleep on Nate's couch? Like all four of us at once?
Together, yeah.
If you
Funny
want to.
story, my couch used to be Nate's couch. So there are two Nate's couches to sleep on.
You're going to sleep on your Nate's couch. We're all going to sleep on Nate's couch.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it.
Exciting.
We're back.
All right. News and announcements. Yeah, right?
Yeah, we have news and we have
CarlCon has an open seat. Reach out to Carl or hop in the TTS Discord. There's like a little button you can hit in the announcements page. You probably got pinged if you're in the TTS Discord. CarlCon has an open spot. Come to CarlCon so that I don't have to play a bye.
Woo!
Yep. Yeah.
It's going to be a big fucking tournament. And it's September, and it's 64 players, right? And it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All four of us will be there.
That's correct.
Playing Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Well, three of you will be playing Marvel.
Yes, three of us will be playing Marvel.
That's right.
And then Second Wind is moving down the wait list. If you're on the wait list, you should check your email and see if I've messaged you. Yeah, because I am about to move on and people have not responded.
So
do you
if you're not on the wait
and
list,
shame those people or no?
I do not. I don't really want to do that.
All right.
So if you're not on the wait list, get on the wait list, and then Vince will contact you probably soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So you can come hang out at the Alarmist Brewing Company.
And an indeterminate number of us will be playing Marvel there.
No, I think
Probably also three of us, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
maximum two of us.
Right?
Yeah,
two.
it's going to be two.
Otherwise,
I guess we know the number. We just don't know which.
Two of us, definitely not including me.
Definitely not including that.
So if you want to see me play Marvel, come to CarlCon.
That's true, yeah. Rare.
You want to point and laugh.
It's the one time a year that Pat will play Marvel.
Yeah. I won't do it in my home state, but
I think Carl should pair me and Pat round one.
That would be fucking incredible. As long as it's recorded. I'm
Top table.
Yeah.
That would be hype. That would be hype as hell.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And then we have one more announcement, which is not an empty seat at empty tables.
Yeah, so I got bullied into making a thing by Carl and Mike Whalen. In the loosest sense of the word. There's a new website that should be live by the time you're hearing this podcast if everything has gone well. It's mcp-vods.com. It's meant to be a way to archive and collect every recorded game of Marvel that people want to archive and collect. Right now there's this giant TTS team tournament going on. It's like 20 something teams of 3 players each, and they're trying to stream every single game in the tournament, I think is the goal. So there's just fucking Marvel streams happening 4 times a day. And they wanted something better than a YouTube playlist to collect all this shit. So I built a website to do that. You can search by player, you can search by affiliation. If you only ever want to see games of S.H.I.E.L.D., you can do that.
You can search by event too, it looked like, right?
Yeah, well, so there's like a freeform tag that we're like using for events, but you can, anything you upload, you can tag however you want. The other nice thing about this site is it is kind of community maintained. So anyone can submit a game into the system, right? If you recorded a game in your basement and you want to put it in here, you just need a YouTube link. You can come in here, drop it in, name the players, pick the affiliations, hit submit. So that should hopefully make it easier to maintain, that just, one person doesn't have to go collect all the videos. The community can just throw videos at the system and it will sort it all out. So check it out. If you have VODs you want to put on there, add them. Let me know if you have any feedback, but it's a pretty simple site, so I don't think it's going to be a lot of complex things going on. But hopefully it helps people find the tapes.
Okay, how do you submit?
See at the top where it says, editor, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see where it says a bunch of instructions on how to do it?
Cool. So you can do it personally. Do you approve these, or can I just
Yeah. So if you're a random person, whatever you submit goes into an approval queue. But then I can add specific users and give you a little password that lets you submit videos without having to go through the queue. So for people like, I know Carl's already started uploading videos, so he'll get to skip the queue, and I will probably put you in that as well, Vince, where you'll get to skip the queue.
Vince
Yeah,
really
obviously,
wants
all
to
my
ruin
games need
this
to be up
by
here.
putting shit
Absolutely.
This is a cool site. I was like,
Yeah.
man, there's only one Shield game in here. There's only 4 games in here total.
And one of them is yours, buddy. You should be honored.
Does it automatically skip to the time when I click the link?
So as part of submitting the video, it will ask you to timestamp when the actual game starts. You don't have to do this. It is an optional step, but it is handy. And like a lot of these, especially the like approvers, will be in the habit of having the link directly to when the game starts. So if there's a bunch of talking and setup at the beginning, ideally when you click a link out of this site, it'll take you right to when gameplay is actually happening. But that's on the uploaders to set that up correctly.
Or more importantly, if it's in like a 9-hour stream.
Yes, it is also.
It'll skip you to the game that you want to see.
Yes.
Everybody go into the comments below and thank Nate and Pat for making all these online utilities.
I didn't do anything this time.
Well, I know, but I mean,
all
you
kinds
have in
of-
general. Like your contribution with MCP Dice, extremely good.
Yeah, where I refuse to add all the things people ask me to.
Well, yeah, that part's less good, but
Yeah.
we're gonna beat you up in CarlCon.
Okay, that's
and then Nate, didn't make MCPDB, but is maintaining it, and now is making MCP VODs. And all 4 of us having charming magnetic personalities, and therefore making the Discord nice.
There you go.
But yeah, I think that site's super
Hell
cool.
yeah.
I think I mean I've been on a little break from the game until this month, but in getting it didn't occur to me that I wanted this until you showed it to me, but I've been wanting to catch up on the meta and stuff in preparation for CarlCon and Second Wind, and this is helpful for that, because basically by catching up on the meta, what I mean is I want to watch a bunch of YouTube videos and figure out what people are doing. So this is
Yeah,
good.
it definitely seems like a really good time for this to happen. The meta being kind of as wide open as it is, where we're still having lots of arguments about what the best 3 affiliations are or whatever, and like what things need to be prepared for. I think we're going to talk about it later, but like the weird shit in Humans gets up to is much easier to understand when you've seen a video of it happening than being tried to describe to it. So I think this is a really good time to have an easy way to find specific videos of specific things being played.
Yeah, totally. And it's also like any archive. It's useful now, but it's going to be extremely useful in like 6 months when it's full of stuff and people are trying to remember specific things or specific ideas or something. Really quick, and without explanation of any kind, Vince and Nate, tell me what your top 3 affiliations are. You can't respond to the other person, and you can't justify your answer. I just want to hear what you think it is. Doesn't have to be ordered, but your top 3, any order. One of you go first. I'm
Vince
not
goes
asking Pat
first.
or myself.
Okay, I have to pick number 3. Okay, it's APOC and Inhumans are on top for sure. And then it gets murky. I'm gonna say Midnight Suns is 3.
Okay, cool. What about you, Nate?
APOC, Inhumans, Criminal Syndicate.
Okay, cool. I have no opinion.
The fucking Shadowlands Mephisto thing is gross, Vince. I saw your face.
What
I'm gonna play it against a bunch and I lose to it a bunch. It just doesn't feel as strong as Midnight Suns to me.
It's just you specifically get dicked by Strange. Like, it's not a
I
Midnight
also
Suns
specifically
problem.
get dicked by Mephisto. Mephisto and Strange are like the 2 things that can take my list apart.
Yeah, but Strange tilts you as a person. Like, Strange
a lot of
hits you where
responding
you
and
live.
explaining going on here, contravening the rules that I put forth.
You're right. I'm sorry.
No,
I'll stop talking.
you gave us the look where you're like, the game's over now, and we're like, all right, we're in charge again.
We can revisit those topics in our other topics, but I think they're going to come up anyway. What are we talking about? Well, is there anything else you want to say about MCP VODs? Otherwise, what are we talking about?
No, nothing to say. Check it out. Put some videos in there. Let me know if you have any feedback.
Yeah, I actually do have one other piece of feedback, which I'm just going to say now because so that I don't forget.
Go for it.
Which is, I think even though I love our logo, I think there should be a home button that says home, because I think people who are not like the top bar, the way you get back
Oh,
to the
yeah.
search is just pressing Alfredo right now in
Yeah.
the beta website. There should
Oh.
probably be something that says home.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
even if
Oh,
you
it's
also
a
leave
welcome
Alfredo.
mat that says home is a taco truck. And
It's a welcome mat that says home is a taco.
Why don't you make
gotta-
that for me, Pat, and I'll slap it in here.
You two be careful, because if you make too many other UI decisions, I'm gonna make Colin look at this website, and then you're gonna both get like 400 messages in Discord in a row.
That's
okay,
fine.
I didn't
Go
look closely
nuts.
at this before. Nate sent this to me earlier, and I clicked on it and saw that it existed, and then got distracted by work. The way the text glows is driving me insane.
The way the text glows.
Yeah.
Oh, like I see. The top is like glowy. Yeah.
All of it is, or a lot of it is glowing.
A lot. Not all of it, but there is a lot of glowing text on here. Yes.
For reference, viewers, Colin is our friend that we play non-tabletop games with, and he's a web developer and a designer, and he is a very opinionated person.
It glows blue in light mode.
It glows.
I didn't even
saw
know
that
there was a light mode until right now.
Wait, you didn't know? But this is your
No.
website. I was wondering. I thought
It came with the repo I forked. Like, it
Oh,
was
okay.
just part of that was in there.
I clicked the light mode and then
Mhm.
was like, "This is too bright." I assumed this was a joke, and then turned it back off.
Ah,
Okay.
found
I mean,
it.
that's most light modes.
Yeah, I mean, I
On the
agree. I
fact
never
page,
have light mode.
Why
if
do I have a minimize, maximize, and close button that don't do anything?
Sorry, what?
On the fact page? Why
Yeah.
in the top right of the box do I have like a minimize, maximize, and close that don't do anything?
Wait, I don't see that.
I don't
I don't see
have
that either.
that.
You don't see that?
Yeah, I don't have it.
What
on
did you do, Ben?
All right, this is
Hey.
riveting, but I'm gonna move this
Okay.
along.
mine.
Send me a screenshot, Ben.
I will.
That's so
But yes, move us along, Vince.
Okay, yeah, we're talking about what we're gonna play at CarlCon because CarlCon rules, and we got to play cool things there. Nate. Or what? Alex is probably gonna be the easiest, right?
I was gonna
I
say
think
maybe
so,
I should
yeah.
go, because I don't really have a ton of. I mean, like, so yeah, I said this earlier, but just to be clear again for our listeners, I've just been taking a little break from the game. Not really anything to do with the game. I've just had other stuff going on. I kind of wanted to play other games, and I've been sort of busy this summer and traveled a little bit. So I haven't really. I played a few games of Marvel online directly after Squad Goals, but then after that, I haven't played since then. So I really haven't played too much in the current metagame. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just true. I just haven't played a ton still with the Crisis Pack, and I've been trying to catch up the last like couple weeks, and I'm going to keep playing games until CarlCon, and then do my best. Smile. But the good news is that the faction I like playing the best is still really good, and the way you play it, I don't think has really changed dramatically. It's just that there's one big new model, which is, I mean, everybody knows. I'm talking about Midnight Suns, and I'm talking about Strange One, and Strange One, obviously not actually new, but got big buffed and is a lot better now. So I'm going to be playing Midnight Suns, and my list is not totally crazy. I can pull it up really quick because I think there will probably be one or two changes to this before CarlCon, but this is the basic idea. I've got Blade, Immortal Hulk, Strange One, obviously, Werewolf by Night, Voodoo, Man Thing, Encanto, Iron Fist, Red Skull 2, and Zemo. So I'm up to my old shit, playing Red Skull 2 all the time in Midnight Suns, and that's pretty much it. And I'm sort of still ironing out the crises because, like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with the new crises compared to most people who are going to be playing at that event. And the Werewolf by Night choice is kind of borderline and could be changed to a 2, or it could be changed to Black Cat or something else. But I really like Werewolf by Night, just personally, and I'm trying to keep him in there for as long as possible, because I like playing him. But I mean, Strange made him even less justifiable than he was before, because Strange, I think, is pretty much a strictly better affiliated 5 threat in almost every circumstance. So it's tough. It's tough for the dog. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the CarlCon update for me. I'm not really sure. I guess. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I have one other thing that I can say to make this actually an interesting conversation, or an interesting set of information, which is just that I really think that D shapes for Midnight Suns are extremely strong right now. Specifically, D shape extracts. D shape secures are fine, But D-shape extracts are really cool, are really, really good. And the fact that you can run 2 D-shape extracts now with hammers and scientific samples, I think is really good. And I think like gives Midnight Suns a really strong advantage when they get priority. They can choose the extracts and get a 66% chance to get, in my opinion, their favorite shape of extracts, and have priority, so you can always do a safe grab on one side. And I just think that play pattern's really strong. It works pretty well against everybody, pretty much, and it also has my extracts right now have the sort of side benefit of none of them are civilians. So if I have prio, I'm immune to Terrigenesis, and everybody keeps telling me that Inhumans are scary. So I think that's good. But that's it. That's all I got to say about what I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, I think your assessment that like Midnight Suns are still very good and they're still largely doing the same shit they have been doing is true. Like, I think Strange is a big change for them. I think you play less Immortal Hulk than you used to, just because the situations that demand him are not as common. I think the only thing, having just heard your list here and forgotten about half of it already, the only thing I would think about trying to find room for is I do think Bill is really helpful to have right now. He's
because of Mephisto and stuff.
Mostly Apocalypse, honestly.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, he's good in Mephisto too, for sure, but also for APOC, which I don't know. I don't know how the Midnight Suns APOC matchup shakes out, but I know like Carl had Bill in his list kind of specifically for that, because just chucking APOC medium a bunch is very, very helpful.
I mean, Immortal Hulk can do that too. But yeah, I take your point that like having 2 things to do that is good. And I guess, yeah, I guess with Strange now, you probably wait. Hang on, let me do some math in my head. Wow. Well, I would need a 2, and I need it to be at 20 for me to be able to play both Red Skull and Bill. That's kind of that kind of sucks. Or I mean, you don't need that, but if you also wanted Strange in there, but okay, that's interesting. I should try that probably. I have played against APOC a few times, but not recently. And I feel like the matchup is kind of hard for Midnight Suns in general. It's like it's sort of, I don't know. It's like not APOC himself is not really that threatening, because I think he's pretty vulnerable to some of the stuff the Midnight Suns does. But I have like Voodoo really doesn't like playing into APOC because he really struggles with things like Beast because they can't be thrown and shit like that. So that was mostly my experience, was having trouble with the little guys being better value with their special horsey powers than my little guys. So I think, yeah, maybe I should try Bill. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, and Blade can't kill APOC essentially, so
well, that's
it's
true.
like pretty
Yes.
tough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is definitely true. It's frustrating.
Bleed
Fuck that
immunity plus the bleed healing is like a really big deal.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I would ever try to make Blade do that. I would just throw Immortal Hulk at.
Yeah, but he's like exactly the class of model that like if he didn't have the bleed immunity, that like the Blade would absolutely trade up for like crazy.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
That is true.
So I'm going to bring up a bunch of stats during this episode, I think, as we're trying to kind of establish what is the meta, so people who haven't been paying attention to the meta can know. And so part of why I don't think Midnight Suns belong in the top 3 right now is so all the stats for this episode are going to be from May 1st onward, because that's roughly the time period since all the changes have been in place. Midnight Suns win rate into Apocalypse, 38%.
Oof.
Midnight Suns win rate into Inhumans, 38%.
Oof. Well, that's because I hadn't been playing.
I mean, it didn't help. And I don't think those are unwinnable, but I do think you need to like have tech for, like, I think putting slots to solving those problems is going to be important.
That is good info. I mean, that's like, yeah, these seem like, I mean, the fact that both of you had APOC and Humans, regardless of what your third choice was, definitely makes me think I should make sure I have clear ideas of what I want to do into those 2 guys. So,
yeah, they're both sitting at very high win rates and also a lot of games for both of them. So you will see them if you go to any event.
Right. Even though you 2 special snowflakes are not playing them.
Yeah, well, I'm a special snowflake.
That's true. which of the two of you would like to go next? Or also Pat. Sorry, I don't know why I said the two of you. Pat.
No, I mean
Can also
we
go.
should like split the apathy.
Yeah,
with people who
we're
are
the idiots. I agree.
enthusiastic. Yeah,
You could say the idiots.
yeah. No, I think only one of us is truly checked out. But
Yeah.
All
Well,
right, Vince, what are
anyway.
you playing at CarlCon? Are you playing foes
okay,
or are you
s-
playing Shield?
Well, actually, it's more of a. I was like really committed to foes a week ago, and then there was that. God, I can't remember his name now. There's the UK player that played in the team event.
It's like Jim
and we-
Gradwell, I think. I'll
Yeah.
find it.
I was
And
literally
he-
going to say like Jim England.
Uh,
His name is actually Jim England.
God, we're
Um,
so canceled.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Um,
Jim Gradwell. I had it right.
Okay. So I saw his list and I listened to his interview on Across the Bifrost about his list. Then I got super angry about how he doesn't know how to play Shield. And I'm like 3 games deep into playing it because like I am trying to challenge my preconceived notions of how Shield plays. And I haven't explored 5-threat, like the Namor forward Shield a ton. It's always been like Namor has been plan B and Fury has been been plan A. And so now I'm playing more of like, let's just play Namor every single game. Let's play 5-threat Namor and like, let's just go for that. And I've been playing his list that I don't think is very good, and I haven't lost with it yet. And I'm 3 games deep. And I played against APOC Convocation, and yeah, I don't
I
know.
want to provide some important context that I think Vince skipped over.
Yeah,
So for one, this was at a team event where it was singleton characters, tactics, and crises.
yeah.
So I think some of the decisions about why Vince thinks this is a weird list is the nature of a 5-man team tournament where things are that limited.
well, this is going to come up again later.
Exciting.
Yeah.
But Jim did, I believe he won all of his games. Yeah, he did. And his team won the
He
event.
5-0. That's why we're paying attention to the list.
Yeah.
Like he earned he
Well,
earned
and,
my
like-
eyes upon him.
Yeah, so like he won all his games and his team won the whole event. So it's
Mhm.
not like they were submarining at all either. And so I think that when people go and look up Jim Gradwell's recent Shield games, that might be worth them knowing is that it was a team event. But yeah, I do think, you really like playing Nick Fury and you were like really committed to the style of play that Nick Fury Jr. and unnerved Bucky and the Commandos provided, right? When a bunch of other people have been having a lot of success doing like the double reroll bubble, right? You take 5-threat name or you take a Zemo and you put in people who want unlock skulls and rerolls and go that way, which isn't something you ever spent any time with, really.
Yep. I had like things where I could like audible into the double bubble where I was playing like, the Got Your Back twins and the Bubble twins and just being like, all right, like, can I also fit Fury in here? Let's go with that.
Mhm.
And trying to play that. And I was also very much on like the Clocks McKenzie plan because I really liked the charge on turn 1.
Yeah.
And I was like unwilling to play Wong. I also just like haven't experimented with Shield since Bullseye got nerfed. And there was like more reason to play a different 2. So I've been playing this, and he's doing some really clever things in the list that I think are really cool. Like it's playing. So obviously we know that Zemo's very good by unlocking his skulls, but it's also playing Lady Sif. That's kind of doing the same thing, and it's also splashing Valk, who also loves skulls being unlocked.
A lot.
And Warrior of Legend plus rerolls can do a lot. Plus unlocked skulls can make her spike even higher than she's already like the spikiest model in the world. So while also making these models like a lot more durable with anywhere between 1 and 3 defensive rerolls. So it's been going pretty well, and like I know how to play Shield, so I'm excited to continue exploring that because I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
And it's also playing a lot of weird models. Like it's just straight up not playing the Commandos.
That is
That is pretty surprising.
Yeah, and like having played most of like the list, I'm like pretty on board that if it should play the Commandos, it should play the Commandos almost never, which is kind of wild. You just kind of like Nick Fury is like a less important part of the game plan. You just kind of position him well, and you just admit that you're not going to have Rockstar activations with him every turn instead of like trying to like put him forward and reposition him correctly. You just kind of like have a bunch of other threats that take pressure off of Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this on Tuesday at game night that I think is worth rehashing here, where like the Commandos kind of secretly got worse as the meta changed around them, I think. Because like, yeah, it's really nice having a model that can fix your positioning mistakes, but it is some amount of their power budget to do so. And what if you just didn't make positioning mistakes with models that were more proactive, right? Like, why not? Just play perfectly with more powerful models. And I also think more, though, the thing I have felt off about the Commandos is I felt they felt strong when you had double got your back. I think a single got your back is like okay to good, but like double got your backs, even with nerfed Bucky, having both of them could be terrifying, right? Because then it is I kill a dude, I might just lose my activation. Where now it's I kill a dude, I take a 5 dire. Yes, with Marvel dice, I could lose the rest of my activation, but it's pretty unlikely, right? And so I just think the nature of playing less Bucky and therefore having less double got your backs has made single got your back worse, which makes the Commandos worse.
Yeah, there's also like the action economy of it. So like Shield was like the king of taking your activations because it like didn't care if it had prio. Like it actively like didn't want it. And then if you took one of my activations, I took 2 got your backs, which is like 2 actions back into you. I didn't get to pick where the attacks went, but like I got those actions semi-refunded.
Yeah, right.
Right, so it did like this kind of like very Curkovian, like grant the actions I steal back to you, which it just like doesn't do anymore because there's only one got your back.
Yeah.
And
This is
so
like an interesting list. I mean, I think Soup is good, and especially with unlocked skulls and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah. So the primary plan is you play normal Namor, Fury, Spectacular like every game, with like maybe one exception, and then your first splash is Zemo, and then you fill your list from there based on it, and like you just kind of like walk up the splash tiers, and then at 20 it needs another 3 threat to be able to play 6 wide. What's up?
Zemo takes you to 15, right? So doesn't you also need to do something weird at 16, right?
So you never have to play 16 if you don't want to. It's not playing 16s.
Okay.
Like if you lose priority, it's not playing any 16s, so they get their 16 flopped out.
Yeah, right, and you pick the other number. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you win prio, you just pick your secures. You don't have to play 16s. 17, it splashes Wong for like turn 1 charges and stuff. This is the thing I'm the most skeptical of. It feels all right on turn 1. Like it feels good. Like giving Namor his charge on turn 1, and then like walking to go stand on a point feels okay. But like I'm like pretty skeptical of that. The healing is not a thing that Shield takes advantage of super well.
Yeah.
Like I guess you can take advantage of it on Namor, but Namor outpaces Wong really quickly. And then 18 you play Valk in Wong's slot. 19 you play Sif or Spider-Woman. At 20 you go 6 wide and Wong goes back in, and you play Agent Widow 2.
Ooh.
And you try to hit him with the big pitches of her is that like if you can stand in double bubble, guaranteed rapid fire is very strong in double bubble.
Yeah.
And then she has a wild push on her very cheap spender that's sizeless.
Right.
And so she can like win points the way that like the Commandos cannot win points.
And interrogate. Well, I guess that explains why they're not
and interrogate.
Black Widow threat level 2, but I still think you should play Black Widow threat level 2 instead of Wong, personally, having not watched any of your games. But
I want to give it a little bit more attempt with what he put up there and see where we're at, because also like the turn 1 charges with Wong, like, our established like idea that like that is bad comes from the game being a very different speed than it is now.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily bad. I like doing that type of thing in general. Like if I like investing a lot of power in turn 1 attacks. It's more just that I'm not sure it's worth it for you over the course of the game versus a character that can better take advantage. The entire game of the double bubble is sort of in my head. Like Black Widow 2 has basically has the stagger gun that needs to do damage, and like your double bubble makes that much more likely to hit. So I don't know. That seems like a benefit to me.
In the one game that I used him, I was able to I didn't have priority, so Namor safe grab got grabbed, and he gave Namor charge on turn 1, and he got to go 2-poke the guy that picked up his safe grab.
Yeah, I mean that seems good.
And then on turn 2, the Zemo had to grab an objective, and Wong was able to give him a power and unlock charge. And that seemed and then he stood on a point the entire game.
Yeah.
And that seemed like enough, the fact that he contributed both turns.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe that's just better.
It's interesting. I'm playing around with this. I am leading foes. I really like foes right now. The problem is they just get absolutely slamma-jammed by Strange, specifically Midnight Sun Strange. I've had
an upside to me.
Yeah, I've had I've had good success against Strange in Defenders, where the character is controllable and you can kind of manage your ranges. He doesn't just get to bump and double tap every single turn.
Yeah.
Because there's currently no model there's no character that can displace Strange and him not bump back. All right, fine. Fair
it's
enough.
Not true. We've had this.
Right.
It's not.
You're right.
You're right.
There's all kinds of things. Most characters can't throw. Yeah, so it's Iron Man can do it. So it's more you can't. There's no character that can throw Strange and not just be shot by Strange.
It's okay.
Also not true.
Without playing a tactics card.
Wait, can't King Black Bolt do that? Oh wait. Wait,
yes,
sorry.
He can.
Yeah.
Black Bolt Spender throws you and then moves himself medium.
Yeah, and he could hit and run it and be a million miles away. You're right. I'm sorry.
It's not it's not a good argument. Strange sucks.
Right.
And it's hard to control.
He's a hard model to control, especially with what
so.
I have access to in faction. And I've tried to splash answers for him, and I find that it makes my other matchups so weak that it doesn't matter. And it also it doesn't seem to just windmill slam solve the problem. Because the character's mechanics are not a thing you can solve for. I guess you can play Agent Venom and not let him use his rerolls, but he can still buff his dice. And also he dunks on Agent Venom, so
Yeah, so the thing I've found about dealing with Strange, as someone who also thinks he's kind of a problem, but isn't as mad, I'm not getting directly dicked by him in the same way that you are, is the changes to him took him from a character who had defined weaknesses of how you can deal with him and took away all of them besides his lack of mobility, right? If you just look at his card, it used to be, physical attacks and especially throws were a really good way to deal with a Doctor Strange. You could just dive him with a X-23 or someone who chuck a building at him and you can bring him down. And now that weakness basically doesn't exist. Being able to add dice to throws is such a big deal. And the shield pierce on his gun makes him so much more likely to have more power. He gets the boost so much more. Trying to actually kill him, it's not the difference between physical and energy when you're trying to kill him just doesn't really matter anymore. The ability to throw stuff into him is good, but it's not as punishing him as it used to be. So trying to find a model that just I want to delete Doctor Strange. I want to kill this man from orbit. You just pick a King D who's good at killing anything. Right? There's not specific things you can bring to make your life of killing him any easier. Yeah. And so that's why Vince was on the train of then displacement, right? If we can't kill him, he's at least immobile. So you make him walk and shoot every turn, which works great against everyone besides fucking Bump, right? So we come back to the problem of Bump just being an absurd leadership, on top of Siege and Bats being incredible cards for him to have. Right. He loves both of those tactics cards. That the Midnight Sun's Doctor Strange. If I just wanted to counter that dude as hard as possible. I haven't been able to figure out how to do it. Like there's stuff that's better into him and stuff that's worse, but there's nothing that just like dunks him from orbit.
Yeah, and
there's
none of the stuff you think is like designed to beat him, like the like helmet characters that like prevent displacement and things, they don't work on him. Because it's energy and he goes around all those mechanics.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I've been
closest you
thinking
get on
about-
that is Phoenix, but then Phoenix can't do it on herself, just other people. So even then, Doctor Strange can just shoot Phoenix and do it that way.
It's gotten to the point like this is kind of circuitous, and I've only had the opportunity to test it out once. But like I have this idea in my head now because Strange is so nice to have in Midnight Suns that like when I lose priority, I just sort of replace Red Skull with Strange, and then I lose the safe grab, or I can take Zemo to have it with a tactics card. But then I like get the majority, get a much larger. It's already a majority. Get a much larger component of my list, all having access to Bats and Siege. And then it's like, what do you do with that 5 threat if you're not playing Immortal Hulk? Because often right now when I'm playing without Immortal Hulk, I'm playing both Red Skull 2 and Strange. And so that's why Werewolf by Night is still in my list, because I actually like if I lose priority and don't care about having a safe grab, I actually think having Werewolf by Night under the boosted defenses bubble with Strange is really, really obnoxious in the mid game. Because you like always get the counter attack and your entire list can siege and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to try that out more. But Strange being better is really good. And I think before he was buffed, when I started playing, throughout the time that I played Midnight Suns, I kept almost putting Strange in there. Like I don't. A lot of people talked about him like he was totally useless, and I didn't think so. I really thought that like everything on his card other than his attack was something that the Midnight Suns really wanted. It's just that his attacks were so ass for a 5 threat. But like now that most of his card got a little bit better, it feels like you are kind of getting all the flavors of candy that you wanted out of him. So
yeah, and like the attack being kind of bad is part of what like made the rest of his kit not function, because like he could struggle with power, like legitimately struggle to actually like fund his kit, and wasn't personally threatening enough to like demand attention from other characters.
Yeah.
To like fund his power that way. But now like the shield picking up Pierce means that just like he is so unlikely to miss an attack.
Well, so unlikely to not generate power, you mean? I mean, he's still into 3.
But you get 2
defenses.
You also get the mulligan.
Is like a 20% to do nothing and not push him. You know.
Well, but then you get to reroll on Eye of Agamotto. Like part of why
that's
he can
true.
be
It's
so
hard
frustrating. Yeah, like his math
I don't
is
actually
fucked
know
up
what
and
the real.
I have not
are,
seen the character miss since he's come back.
Well, yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's definitely possible. Huh? Actually, wait. Hang on. If all you want to do is 1 damage or more, the possibility is really easy to. Why did I never think about this until just now? It's only difficult to tell exactly what like the expected value is. It's really easy to tell whether you can do damage. It's just the same dice roll twice, and you check what the result. Yeah, so it would be
if you're checking the odds to not miss, yes,
it's just
pretty
it's like
good.
4%, right? Because it's 20% times 20%. So yeah, it's
well,
4%.
MCP dice doesn't do shield pierce either, but
I know, so it's not actually. So it's a little bit worse. It's a little bit more likely than that. It's like I don't know, maybe like.
And because it doesn't reroll the
0.22
opponent's
times.
dice too, it's like MCP dice doing 2 MCP dice attacks is like not exactly correct.
Yeah, I guess
But
that's
like,
true too. Okay, but it's very low.
It's
You're
close
right.
enough.
Like,
Yeah,
he's got to be in the
like sub 10%.
low to mid 90s to not miss it at all. Like to do at least 1 damage. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and his whole kit triggers off doing 1 damage, and he can like do 1 damage and make 2 power.
Right. Yeah.
Right, and then it also comes with displacement, and then on top of the fact that like most foes are kind of like only dangerous if they start in range of you.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I'm not disagreeing that Strange is extremely good into foes. I totally agree with that. That's
so he absolutely dunks Carnage off the face of the earth, but then he also like randomly kind of dunks a bunch of the other foes, like that aren't like Electro or Rhino, but like He like mercs Craven. He mercs Mysterio if Mysterio's within 3 of him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or you can bump in and not get tricks and traps away. Like
It's also
the
just really
character's
nice to
just
have an
very
energy
good
attack
in it.
like that now, like an in faction energy attack. But
Right.
anyway,
and then I'm splashing Shang-Chi, who's also very good against.
yes, although if you can take both Shang-Chi and Carnage, I think that's too much for Strange, because it's like he's our only guy who's good against both of those characters, and I don't think he can handle both on his own. But if you can only take one of those two, then Strange will handle them very easily. I agree.
Yeah, and then Strange being more flush also can make like everyone else more hard to kill. So like that matchup is really, really like very, very bad.
Yeah.
But like foes have a really good matchup in APOC, which I like. Like they kill horsemen like you wouldn't believe. Gambit is like one of the scariest things when you're playing anything that's not foes. And the dude just falls over to foes because of how Oscorp interacts with his defensive mechanic. And then like all of our hidden run nonsense, just like playing 5 health things into Carnage is just like super dangerous. And APOC doesn't reliably 2-tap him. And then you're also going to play Sacrifice, so he shouldn't get his first 2-tap.
Yeah.
So I like that. The Inhumans thing I've had success against, but I also just think that like I've just outplayed people that are playing Inhumans when I've won.
Mhm.
I think that list is
That must
super
be nice.
scary. Like it's always just kind of been like play Great Refuge, and like double tap somebody on turn 1 has always been like a really scary way to just like start losing the game immediately. You just like stand and cover, and generally you're like, oh, like you take a big hit and you're okay, and the tactics card's gone. Right?
Yeah.
The other day I had Eric double walk a Hulk and throw the building at what was going to be double tapped. And I was like, oh, this went from like, I live like 70% of the time to like, I should be dead. Almost no matter how bad your dice are. Because I took 4 flat on top and I lost my 2 guaranteed blocks.
Dang. So is Eric playing Inhumans?
It's like one of the things he's playing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if that will stick through CarlCon or not, but if
Yeah,
you made me guess what he's going to be playing at CarlCon, it would be Inhumans.
I think that's the thing he should play.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, so I'm probably going to play foes. But man, this shield list I'm having a good time with, and I like shield, so.
I do think like one of the problems with foes, I was talking to Dustin about this, where like, so Carnage is broken, and I will not hear otherwise. The model is broken. They went too far. However, the rest of foes are still like B pluses. And so any matchup where Carnage isn't able to do his carnagey things, you're now playing a team of B pluses with a okay leadership and good cards, but like nothing special, right? Like you're playing a very average to above average team if Carnage doesn't get to do Carnage shit, which I think is the problem Vince has run into, is that there are some bad matchups for Carnage, right? Mephisto with All According to Plan is another really big problem for Carnage, because you can very easily daze Carnage, play the card, kill Carnage. Nothing you can do about it.
Like through Sacrifice, like almost no matter what the rest of the board state is. Like you just go through almost any defensive tech. Like I have to bring a bodyguard, which I don't have.
Right.
And so matchups like that, you're just like, okay, well, I can't play my broken model. What am I doing with my life? What do I do here?
Yeah.
So I think that's a good reason to at least think about other things.
Yeah. It actually feels like a little bit like the smoke stuff that I was playing, where like what I am doing feels fundamentally unfair and super strong.
It is.
But then there are matchups that you bump into where you were just like, nothing I do matters. Like this feels terrible. Like, I wish I was playing anything else. And there just isn't enough space to like audible into another plan. So it's like I have to beat the players that play the hard counter thing. I just have to like beat them with my B plus B minus models and just like outplay them, and that seems really tough. So I don't know. We'll see how I feel about the shield thing, but probably foes.
Cool.
And if you want to see that foes list, I have a video you can watch. And then if you want to know what Nate's playing, we just put out a video of what Nate's going to be playing called I Was Wrong About Cyclops. And Nate's definitely going to be playing that at CarlCon. Right, Nate?
Yeah, I definitely didn't attend an event the day after that video came out or whatever, playing something entirely different.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, so to be clear, I am not playing at CarlCon. I'm the head judge. But I do have list things that people have been asking me questions about because we put out this video about the 6 Cyclops list that I was and am very excited about. And then I went to the NorCal Classic and did not play Cyclops. And everybody wants to know what's the deal.
I want to know what's the deal.
Yeah, it's a good question. So the deal is, one, I had gotten a little bit burnt out playing, I've been playing X-Men for a while. And I wanted a little bit of a shakeup. I also was running into matchups where the list wasn't as good at its secures as I thought it was. Right? I think fundamentally, if you're trying to play a top tier competitive roster, one half, either your secures or extracts, you should feel like I'm the best at these, or I'm in the argument for I'm the best at these. Right? And if you're not, pick something else. Pick different crises or pick different characters. And so I had thought that Cyclops and King Black Bolt and all that was by far the best at Fisk and Wedding Party. And I've changed that to, I think they're very good, but there's more competition and more close games happening in situations where I felt like I should be strongly advantaged. I have some ideas on tweaks to that. I've actually gotten some cool ideas from people DMing me with feedback after watching the video, or even in the comments. There was a guy who had an interesting idea about playing Darkstar, which has got my brain tingling. So, I'm sure I'll end up back on that, but I wanted to find something else that was just kind of unquestionably strong. I played Webs for a week and it was fine. I played APOC for a week and it was fine. And then I was like, I miss playing Sam Wilson. I really like Sam. I think his leadership is incredibly fun. I think the most fun leadership in the game of what I've played is Sam's leadership. I think it's just very strong and it's very helpful to have. Okay, so much of high level Marvel, in my opinion, is whoever doesn't tilt will win the game. So many games get decided when one player tilts on dice, and then they'll miss opportunities to get back into it and lose the game. Right?
Yeah.
The longer you can not tilt, the better you'll do at Marvel. And this game is so easy to tilt at. It is designed to make people tilt in some ways. The Sam leadership is the exact antidote to that, where it's oh yeah, you spiked and killed my dude. This really sucks, but I'm going to do something fucking really cool over here. Right. And every time something bad happens, something good happens. And just making it hard to tilt, I think legitimately has a lot of value on top of just being objectively strong. Right. Out of activation, movement, and healing is good. And no one can say otherwise.
It's one too many effects. It's the
the
fact
right
that
number of
it
effects.
moves
It's
the
right
character, it
limit.
heals them, and it pulls a condition.
It's great.
Crazy.
Yes. Also, I've always have a secret regret, I guess, about Second Wind 3, where I was debating between playing Brotherhood or Sam Wilson. I chose Brotherhood. I lost in the semifinals to bots. The next day, we played Sam Wilson versus his same list for a run the length, and I fucking smashed him. And I should have fucking played Sam, and I would have won Second Wind 3, no question. That's exactly how this works.
Definitely.
Yeah, but then bots would have just won Second Win 4, and your second win would be fake.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, that's true. You would have only won
No,
31
all right.
person event, which
This is the best
meaningless
timeline.
So I was okay, what does a Sam list look like? And I tried building a Sam spam list in the traditional vein of playing the good Avengers 3s. And then I realized most Avengers 3s suck in the current meta. It is not a good place to be. It's Sam is good, Luke Cage is good, Iron Man is okay. We're out. And I even found the list I played in that run the length, and it just doesn't work in the same way anymore. right? Like I had a lizard in there who's only okay. I had an Iron Fist who's so much worse without field dressing. I had a Hawkeye in there who I don't think is worth the slot anymore. It just shit has become different. So I was like, okay, it's a different approach. What are just the best models in Avengers to put with Sam? And it's like, well, Voodoo and Shang-Chi are both affiliated. Those models are still fucking nuts. With Sam, you can very easily play Sam, Voodoo, Shang-Chi at any threat level, trivially. And that's a pretty good place to start. And then I was like, okay, well, let's follow this train of thought and just add more really good characters. So I put in Black Cat, Spectacular Spider-Man, and Beta Ray Bill to just build a fucking living tier list. It turns out that the Sam, Voodoo, Shang-Chi, Black Cat, Spectacular Spider-Man is an insane 17 threat team. It has a safe grab with Cat and the Spider if you want it. It's very, very mobile. It's incredible at D shapes. All of these characters are really good at moving around D shapes while pushing people off of them and running the bases, especially if they ever get help from Sam's leadership. They really just rotate incredibly well. You have a lot of ability to just, if you don't need a safe grab, you can have a Shang or a Black Cat or a Bill flop themselves on the midline to grab an extract. They'll get beat up a little bit. You retreat with them. It's fine. It's just like all of those models are just so good at the fundamentals of playing Marvel, right? Like there's not one single thing that the list is doing that is abusive. I'm not like trying to focus on one specific lane. I'm just like, here are 6 of the models best at doing the things Marvel wants you to do.
Right.
And then at the Classic, I had some other cute tech in there. I had an Iron Man. I had an Abomination to go dive opponents' extracts and then back up. Stuff like that. DeLuca convinced me that I should do A-Force instead because I already had an Okoye and I just needed to find slots pretty much for She-Hulk and Jane. And what's cool about that is that both he and Eric are of the opinion that A-Force are an incredible affiliation as long as you get 19 or 20 threat. Their problems really only show up at 17 and 18. Well, you know who's really good at 17 and 18 threat? Is Sam fucking Wilson. So you kind of just play your affiliation based on what the threat level is, because really they're doing the same thing, right? The A-Force list is a similar thing of, I have tanky idiots that I can go flop on the midline and grab extracts, with the upside of, if I put Bill in the midline to pick something up, if you start shooting him, the A-Force leadership punishes you so hard for doing that. If you fail to kill Bill, you just lose so much value. And then you can do that with Black Cat, right? You can do that with She-Hulk. You can have dive a midline and the next activation, get a bodyguard next to it. And if they start attacking you, the A-Force leadership will turn on bodyguard if it's not online. You have so many good ways to get aggressive scenario early and then keep that going and close out with it. So yeah, that's the list. Yeah, it's really fun. You just play Marvel good and then good things happen to you. It's kind of hard to describe any of the decisions beyond that because it's very contextual, right? Like the Sam leadership and the She-Hulk leadership are very reactive leaderships. So I'm never really going into a turn with a specific plan. It's just every activation, you just say, what's the best thing I can do right at this time? Then you do that. And then shit changes a bunch and you just keep repeating that. So I don't know how to explain what it's doing beyond that. And also that it's just playing fucking absurdly strong models.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that seems good. I like the idea of the She-Hulk pivot.
Yeah, and the picking up Jane in A-Force was just like so good for that team.
Yeah, Jane is such a good model. I wish I could play.
You got a Doctor Strange. Quit being greedy.
Well, I just want more. I want my list to be Blade and 9 5 threats. Well, that sounds cool. It's a shame you're not playing it at CarlCon because you were not playing at CarlCon. But
it is a shame.
I'm sure you would win though. Pat, what are you playing at CarlCon? The place that you're playing?
Yeah. So it's been 4 months since I've played Marvel.
Let's go.
So I'm very well practiced and have a lot of opinions. Nate was describing an Avengers list. I'm probably playing an Avengers list that is worse.
Let's go.
You could play
What?
this list.
I could play, I could. That sounds like I'd have to like play good Marvel in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to pet my giant green Hulk and say, "You go do it, buddy."
Sure.
Dude, same.
Yeah, and like I have a Sam
Chicago
Wilson.
meta.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of tabs open with lists from other people, and I'm gonna I'm gonna put those all in a blender with like hopefully like a sprinkle of understanding that I might have to come to the group chat for, because with some like I mentioned earlier, some of those lists are from team tournaments, and I don't know how much of the how many compromises were there, especially scenario wise. Like that's maybe the part I have the least confidence in, I guess, because I think my last online game of Marvel was against Vince, where I got Deadline to Destruction to the max.
Oh, that was a great game.
That was
game
so long
rules.
ago.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Did like 12 damage to him in a 3-turn game with Deadline.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'm probably playing Steve. We'll see. Basically, I'm gonna play my LVO list, but with some tweaks and some Conan squad goals bits, and maybe some Nate Sam bits. We'll see.
I mean, I think if you asked like not the Sacramento meta, not me and Nate, what the third best thing in the game is, they would say Avengers. I think that's a very popular take right
specifically
now.
Steve 1, I think, is in that
Still?
Conversation. Yes.
Yeah, they still really think that.
So,
And I think he's really strong right now.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I guess
he's gotta be. It's always good.
I'm sure he's fine. So it's not like I'm coming into this thing going I'm deeply handicapping myself and should be impressed if I win a game, but like in some ways I will be. But also you guys were talking in detail about the strengths of different things at different point levels, and that is like not a thing I have any opinion about at this point. Like when I was playing Steve in January, I had a 15 plan and so on, and a 19 plan, but like I don't have that now, and I don't even really have a sense of like what plans I should have.
Well, you don't have to have a 15 plan anymore because that doesn't exist.
But so there is still a 16, but if I don't bring one, I don't ever have to play it.
Yeah,
I mean that's true of all numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not true of all numbers.
Yeah, it's not true. It's only true of 16 because there's no 16 extract.
Oh, duh. Right. Well. Oh, I see. Yeah. Right.
So the thing I think that might not have clicked for you about this whole conversation, Pat, is that like if you were going to take a break from playing Marvel, you have picked the best time to do it.
Oh,
like
well, that I think
the meta has changed the least in the past, like from squad goals to now, basically.
Yeah, but I didn't play squad goals. I'm playing the LVO.
You were a commentator. You were talented.
You were watching games. You saw. I mean, you saw Steve 1 do really well at squad goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yes. I thought you were going to say you were going to end that sentence with saying you picked the right affiliation or whatever.
Well, I mean, you also picked a good affiliation because Steve 1 is still very good, right? But just like the meta normally goes through crazier shifts than it has in the past 4 months, which I think is a good thing that it's been a little more stable.
Okay.
But you don't have as much catching up to do as you normally do before a big event.
I think I have a lot of catching up to do. It just hasn't been obvious, I guess. Like, if I have to play against APOC, I'm going to shake their hand and say, it was an excellent game.
I mean,
we can play it, but like he
existed at LVO, man.
Yeah, and I didn't play against him.
And he was held down by Thor too, like really hard. Like that dude gets dunked off the face of the earth by old
Pat. It's gonna be great.
I have one APOC game in my life, and I got dumpstered.
Okay.
The real truth of Marvel is that there's too many affiliations, and even when there's like a really good one, you could just dodge it. You could just not play it just through luck in like a 6-round event or a 5-round event or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that's more true now than it ever has been because the meta has been stable for so long. You see more people trying like branching out and doing stuff and like the agreement on what the best things are. Again, most people say Inhumans and APOC. After that, there's real debate on like 3rd through 5th place. even beyond just like me and Vince disagreeing, I think a lot of people would have a lot of
Yeah.
options in 3rd through 5th and 6th, right? I've had a bunch of conversations where I was trying to figure out what to play when I was like, I don't want to break from X-Men. I want something that's definitely strong, right? I talked to a bunch of people. I talked to Connor Rooney a bunch about webs because like, hey, sell me on webs, in which he told me I should just play APOC instead. But he, and I guess most of the UK, I don't want to speak for them, but it sounds like a lot of people in the UK think there's never been as many possible lists to win a big event as there are right now.
Yeah, I could see that.
So like
I mean-
Plan Dodge is more live than it's ever been.
It was funny that you mentioned CS as your I think your third earlier, because when I was coming into this, like thinking about what to play, let's say this week, the only other thing I considered other than continuing to just run straight forward into a wall with Steve 1 was that I would just play all my nicely painted Vince models and play CS. And then you started talking about CS, and I was like, yeah, And then you said none of the CS parts that I would have played. And I was like,
Daredevil, Mephisto. Your old.
I'm going to show up with my MODOK and Kingpin and have a
I think Kingpin is still good, but the thing that makes criminals like top tier in my mind is the Shadowlands Mephisto Loki 2 list.
Okay.
Which is really good, but not the flavor of criminals that you have any experience with.
Yeah, I also don't know if I own the Asgard box. I don't remember.
I thought you
I'm
did.
pretty sure you did buy it. Or
I thought I did, but
or
it's not. I don't
something.
see it directly behind me on my shelf, so it might not exist.
Well,
Could be anywhere.
But I do know that I have a Gorgon, so he might be in my Steve 1 list.
He should be
in your Steve 1.
Yeah.
If you own a Gorgon, I guess that's the Inhumans box. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
That's the only update you need to your Steve 1 list is just put Gorgon in there.
There's some other ones.
You probably have to change some crises, but
yeah. Well, but also like I don't know. I think I had a Namor in there that I might not need anymore, things like that. But
he's definitely not as important as he was. Yeah, I mean, you could leave him in and be fine, but you don't need Namor.
That's what I'm saying. I guess I don't think you're doing any own goals as long as you put Gorgon in and run 6 legal crises. So,
oh, you say that, but I'll find the 6 crises that equate to an own goal. But yeah. No, I'm not losing sleep over it. I'll have a good time.
Hell yeah. That's what we're playing at CarlCon, TM. Now we are going into the second serious segment or the goof segment? Second serious segment? I mean,
let's save the
serious
goof
is
for
a really
the end because
strong
it's going to
word
be a
for the
longer
type of
goof, I
content
think.
that we do. Okay. So I had a request to the experts on the podcast, which are Vince and Nate, that they explain the Inhuman thing to me and Pat. Because I've heard a lot of talk about Inhumans being strong right now. But so far in my games since coming back, I haven't had the opportunity to play against like a top player playing Inhumans the way that they are mad/happy about on the internet. So and I've just heard it described as like scenario stuff. And I mean I know that the new Inhumans box brought a lot of good stuff, both in terms of models and in terms of like the Great Refuge, and maybe the other Tactics cards too, but especially the Great Refuge models. None of the other Tactics cards.
Just Refuge.
Okay, well, Refuge is amazing, obviously, and Black Bolt 1 continues to be an incredible model. But tell me what the Inhumans are doing these days.
Okay, so there's a couple things going on that make them really, really strong and quite oppressive. It's the Great Refuge can do one of two things. It can either give you a Black Bolt double tap on turn 1 that's pretty tough to do anything about, right? Like you don't have the power to play your defensive tech.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to stand in range of it. If he has terrain throws, he can even throw the cover by moving some power around and then throw the cover at you,
right? So
that you don't have the cover to protect yourself with. Or they're using it for a later game redeploy of Black Bolt to get a lot of advantage out of. Like you daze his Black Bolt, he stands back up with his like 10 or whatever power and teleports for like a perfect whisper. goes a million miles to go collect an objective that otherwise was unreachable, or repositions the whole team, because Great Refuge is a card that a leader can dump a lot of power. Like it's 2 apiece.
2 apiece.
2 apiece. For
Yeah. So for every 2 power that the leader spends, you can Rainbow Bridge someone.
Right.
So it can also like rearrange the team. So it's a really dynamic card, but it's like mainly played on the turn 1 thing. That's like the main way you see it.
Literally only ever seen it played turn 1. And I've seen it played in 2 different ways on turn 1. I don't disagree with anything Vince said, but we're talking about like what are Inhumans actually doing? I've seen it played
it's
in
mainly
2
that
ways.
thing. I've gotten Eric to do it not on turn 1 to me 3 times.
Okay.
And but that's mostly just like me playing very well and terrain being favorable.
Is you can play it on turn 1 to turn other models into safe grabs, because it doesn't have to be Black Bolt's turn to play the card. So you can spend 2 of Black Bolt's power to move any fucker you want up the board. They activate, walk, grab a thing back up. So you can do that, but even that is pretty rare. Most what you see do it is you slam it turn 1 to move Black Bolt up. Often after Lockjaw has already moved him up 3. Right? Like you will absolutely see it. It's very similar to what release CGR would do when he rolled a bunch of power. Is he would just teleport up the board and shoot you twice. And like Black Bolt's gun is probably mathematically worse than CGR's gun, but it's close, right? Because it's like 6 dice count skulls or 6 dice with a reroll and pierce.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a gun. So the one thing you see most often, and like the thing that I think is most warping in how you deal with it, is the fact that Black Bolt can double tap any of your models who do anything on scenario very, very hard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I think, when that card came out, I mean, I'm not saying I had like figured out everything that people were doing instantly, but like that was the only time since starting to play Midnight Suns that I thought about playing something else, just because I think that like Alpha Strikes in general are really strong. And I have played Inhumans before when they were a lot less, when they had a lot fewer good models, and but like post the Black Bolt buff, and I mean, I love playing Black Bolt and his leadership, and I just did not like playing the rest of the Inhumans models at that time. But I mean, now they have now they have more good models, and they have this card and stuff, so they seem really dynamic and fast and strong.
So Black Bolt's, so the other problem is that like energy defense is the weakest defense in the game traditionally. So you can find a def 3 to shoot typically with it. He is not quite a coin flip to do 7 damage to the thing that he double taps if it's def 3 with no defensive mechanics. Like that's almost a coin flip to kill Goblin from full.
Yeah.
Like if they can't find cover or whatever.
Yeah, and then so part of the problem too is it's like that's not all of it, because like if you get on civilians, which is like when people talk about Inhumans being a problem, right? Civilians are a big part of that. Is that if Black Bolt double taps you, he's probably double tapping somebody who picked up a civilian. If he fails to kill you but leaves you on 1 or 2, you could totally just get Terragenesis instead, right? So it's not even just the 2 attacks that could kill you. It's also 5 dice. Each one is a 50-50 to do damage.
Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, maybe I misheard you, but you were saying it was like similar to Cosmic Ghost Rider. You know, his attacks are better than Cosmic Ghost Riders, right? Like Pierce plus 1 reroll is just better than Count Skulls, unless they count blanks. But
okay, I said I wasn't sure. So okay, yeah, great. Yeah. It's worse than CGR. Love it.
Yeah. And
are you considering that you're probably incinerated versus CGR?
Well, no, but I mean,
but like the raw attacks are stronger. Okay,
the raw attacks are stronger. So if they're immune to incinerate or outside of 3, then Black Bolt hits harder. But yeah,
CGR didn't always get the incinerate turn 1 either. Like if he has to use a bunch of teleport power to teleport up, he might not also have the pull. So
yeah, it is. They are shockingly similar though.
Oh, yeah, that's like nightmarish.
It's like 15.15 expected value higher per attack. So pretty similar, but yeah. But also Black Bolt's Black Bolt is a builder instead of a gainer. But But also, I mean, I don't know. They're pretty different models other than this, but just
it is a terrifying turn 1. And like that's kind of so the thing I tell a lot of people at the Inhumans, right, is just like go to mcpvods.com and watch some of this happen, because it is an incredibly fast start in a game that has largely slowed down the fat turn one stuff.
Yeah, right.
Right. Like a lot of turn ones have been curbed, and now this one is terrifyingly strong.
Especially
And,
turn
like-
one damage is like
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
But like there's one game, apologies to Johnny. There's a game where Torbjorn, who's probably the best Inhumans player right now, or at least exemplifies the style I'm talking about of very aggressive openings way more than anyone else. Where the end of turn one, the score was 10-2 in Torbjorn's favor.
Damn.
It's insane. And Johnny almost claws it back, but it's so hard to come back from that. I think one of the other things I've seen him do that I think people need to be prepared for that not all Inhumans players do is he plays a lot of Voodoo, because Voodoo is an incredible model at making sure that you keep your VP lead and can seal out a game a little bit faster. Right? Like after Black Bolt takes a bunch of power, does his thing, kills people, gets stuff dropped, using the leadership to feed a Voodoo so that he can then steal another thing. And you just have this really oppressive scenario advantage that I think Voodoo helps seal the deal on games.
Right.
In a kind of spooky way.
And then it's also keep in mind that like the Inhuman leadership was a thing that was like really breaking the game before Black Bolt was good.
Mhm.
Right? Like that leadership is the best turn one leadership in the game, essentially. Right? I'm pretty sure maybe Steve's is better.
Yeah, but it's a very, very good turn one leadership for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Even
and
with
like
bad Bolt.
Yeah, and how it like so you not only do you have this great refuge threat, but you also have like all the stuff that like passing the power around can enable. On top of the lockjaw thing, like all of that in faction. And then the 2 new 3s that came out are absolutely cracked.
They're good.
They're
Karnak
very,
is
very good.
fine. Karnak is good. Gorgon is great.
You're
I don't
sleeping
think
on
either
Karnak.
of them are correct. No,
Well, I think- I mean,
even
I think-
Eric is moving away from Karnak, man. Like
The good
it's
thing
fine.
about Karnak is mostly the meditate, right? Because it just means that
Yeah.
it's even like you basically just can for sure guarantee that you have all the power you want turn one to do as
Mhm.
much of the stuff as you need to do.
No,
Right?
I disagree. The best thing about Karnak is that you can't interact with the weakness token mechanic. The weakness token mechanic, like, he can always put a weakness token on you. Like, the
If you-
floor of that character is walk 8 dice you from a 3 threat.
Okay.
I mean, just,
Are you
like,
terrified of Drax the Destroyer?
I'm so
Dude, he sounds like he's going to destroy me.
Walk
not the
8 die is a
floor-
thing.
that is not the floor of Drax the Destroyer.
Okay, what's the difference?
Huh?
Wait, Karnak would have to. I mean, that's not really the floor. Doesn't
So-
Karnak need 2 turns to do that? Because he can only apply to an opponent if they attack him or he attacks them, right?
Correct, but he can apply it on the attack that he pulls it off too. And they last across the turn line.
Oh, right. Yeah, he can. Wait. Yeah. When they attack, right. Yeah.
Right, because like you do the attack, you spend the token, you get the 3 extra dice, you apply the token again.
Right. Okay, that's true.
So like the character can just like stand on a point with an extract and like can't really be controlled and like wins fights above his weight class.
Why can't I control him?
Huh?
Why can't I control his ass?
You're not allowed to.
Okay, like what are you gonna go pull him off with Gwen? He walks back on an 8 die and like punches Gwen and then kills Gwen next turn if you don't immediately
So if-
activate her.
Gwen isn't as long as Gwen doesn't impact webbing him, he's not getting weakness. If I walk up with Gwen, pull him off the point, and walk back, right at the start of the game, he gets to walk 5 die me.
Or he just walks back on the point and scores 2. Like whatever. Like what do you want to like?
Put somebody else on the point with. Like I don't. Why are we
And then
doing this
and then
one
he
on one?
kills that character. Like I don't know. Okay, I mean, like I
Okay, go ahead.
I think the character is just like really hard to interact with in a favorable way. Like I think he holds objectives really well, and then when you try to spend anything to deal with him, he goes way up in like he trades up in that exchange.
Well,
I agree that he trades up if he gets to double tap you. Don't let him do that.
Well, I think Anyway, whichever review is right about his objective power, I definitely think adding Karnak and Gorgon, like, I mean, those are
Mhm.
among the Inhumans' best threes. Like, sort
Yes.
of
Totally.
not comparing it to Lockjaw because Lockjaw is so specific, but like, just comparing it to like threes that walk around making attacks. I feel like they got much
Yeah.
better in this
Yeah.
from this box, right? So
And then Gorgon has like just really strong attacks and really good ways to spend his power, and like being able to
Yeah,
throw
Gorgon's awesome.
size 4s as a 3 threat is really
He
good.
has a great spender and okay attacks otherwise.
He loves crushing goo.
Like,
but
I
he has
agree the
charge,
spender
though.
is insane and his spender is too good.
Sorry,
But
the
to
spender's
say
insane, and the like 5 and his like normal attack is on curve or slightly above curve. My bad.
yeah, great, thank you. Like,
It's a 5 die. It's a 5 die with sauce. Yeah.
It's like
It's what
barely saw. Yes, the reroll is good. The wild stun is extremely whatever.
it's.
Well, and he has charge. I mean,
It's
that's
it's
like a good
above
thing
the
about
curve
him.
for a 3 threat.
He has charge.
Even a 3 threat that
and,
like does
hit
damage.
punch leadership.
I don't think
So,
it's above the curve of the 3 threat that gets played.
the 3 threat that gets played.
Yeah, like it's better than the bad 3 threats, sure, but I don't. I think
see.
Gorgon is very good. I'm not trying to say he isn't very good, but I think both Gorgon and Karnak's impact has been overstated, and the things, and like Inhumans are happy to have them for sure, but the things that are scary to me about Inhumans is almost entirely bolt lockjaw voodoo, and like you're gonna play Gorgon and Karnak to fill for points and do stuff like that, but they're not making the list scary to me in the way those other 3 models are.
Okay, I guess I just have different experience. I'm like not as scared of the lockjaw thing. I think them playing the 3 points down when they could just do it with refuge is like
The double teleport gets you so much further. Like refuge
it does,
is
but
way easier to hide from than the double teleport.
you have to give them something. Like on almost every board, like yeah, if it's a D, no, like on every board you have to give them something.
Yeah, but then they get to pick what they want with Lockjaw. Like if you only have refuge, then your opponent has way more control over who Black Bolt shoots. If you have dog and refuge, you get whoever the fuck you want.
They do, but then you're playing 8 threat Black Bolt.
Okay,
And then, like, okay,
that's fine.
Alright.
I've seen it work enough times that I'm convinced it's fine. The lead it gets out to is so much that having Lockjaw being not the best 3, it doesn't have enough time to catch up and punish you because he can get so many VPs so quickly.
yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of it depends on who has priority and stuff like that. But I think the thing that's like, I think the primary thing of what makes Inhuman scary, if you want to be like totally reductive about it, is Great Refuge, Black Bolt, Terragenesis.
Yes. Those are
Right,
the
like-
problems. Like if you fix those, Gorgon and Karnak become good models, but nobody's losing sleep over them.
Like Terragenesis is clearly designed in a world where all the civilians, there was like 1. Right, except for what spider infected. Every other civilian extract had 1 civilian. So like Terragenesing someone was like really difficult, and now it's like really easy.
I don't know if that's true. I think Terragenesis has just always been good.
I think so
It's
too.
never been so like universally good. Like I felt like Inhumans didn't used to have 4 or 3 awesome civilian extracts, because like they've picked up scrolls, they've picked up new senators, and then what's the other one that's not spider infected? Isn't there a 4th civilian one?
Yeah.
Is it wedding guests?
Oh, unexpected guests. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So there's like 4 really good civilian things for doing that, and like that card is just, it does a shocking amount of damage for what it also
It does
does.
do an incredible
Yes,
amount of damage, for sure.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I do think like I guess it depends when you're talking about like when it was designed, because I do think that the card has been nuts since we've gotten the 6 senators, which was
Yes,
obviously the
I
card's
agree with
older
that.
than that, but also 6 senators is pretty fucking old at this point too.
It
right?
is.
So like
That's true.
I think
is.
since then, Terragenesis has been a secret problem.
It was just like fine because like the leader of the faction wasn't very good, and then we got buff Black Bolt, and then Black Bolt also got great refuge and good threes.
Yeah, totally.
And now it's a major problem that puts him like at top of the pile. I know this is uncommon, but I think most people say APOC's the best thing in the game. I think Inhumans are the best thing in the game.
I also agree that if you made me pick one thing to be the best, it would be Inhumans.
They're definitely on the same tier, but like
yeah, totally.
I find solving the APOC problem way easier than solving the Inhumans problem, because the Inhumans problem you just kind of have to have their dice go bad. And then just like play good. Whereas like APOC, there's like a strategy. You have more agency in APOC than you do in Inhumans.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else,
yeah.
the APOC games usually go a turn longer, so you just have more time to figure shit out. Where Black Bolt has that classic problem of just slamming you in the face right at the opening of the game, and you really have to try to quickly turn things around.
I remember when I was playing Malekith, like partially nerfed Malekith, not the current Malekith, but like one thing back, and I was like, and then he did get nerfed, and I was like, oh dang, my Malekith. And then I remember a couple people being like, listen, man, you should just play Inhumans because the dice are very similar on Black Bolt versus Malekith. And at the time, I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, you lose a lot of intangibles, and you could take Lockjaw just like you do with Malekith, but it's like Malekith brings his own charge, so Black Bolt is kind of leashed to Lockjaw in a way that Malekith isn't, and stuff. And I didn't feel like it was really like a 1-to-1 comparison. But now it's pretty similar, because I mean, he still doesn't have charge, but he has charge quotation marks once a game. Like instead of
absolutely,
he doesn't get it every turn, but he gets it once a game, and also it could affect other people, though it seems like most people don't bother with that. They usually just throw Black Bolt in, and if they have an excess of power, they move one other guy. But I think, like, like Black Bolt's attacks are actually better than pre-nerf Malekith if he doesn't have skulls. Like if he has no power and he's making an attack, then Black Bolt's attack is just better. And it's only when Malekith gets skulls that it gets better than Black Bolt. And to be clear, that is still true. I just double checked. If Malekith can explode skulls, his attacks currently are still better than Black Bolt's. But of course, you have to pay power for that. Black Bolts are just always online. So anyway, yeah, it seems really strong. It seems tough. I definitely feel like I need to put a little bit more thought into having some counter stuff. I mean, I think him being energy attacks is so rough. God, Werewolf by Night just keeps getting better. It's amazing. I've never been more right in my life.
Yeah, and like Strange is also like a good tool into him, because
I agree with that totally.
He charges once per turn or once per game, right? Like pushing that character away.
And you can really fuck with other positional stuff like Lockjaw and shit. Like you can make it so that Lockjaw often has bad activations and so forth, which maybe
you do have to watch out for Like I do think displacing Black Bolt is very good. It is the thing you should do. You do have to watch out for Master Punch. That is a perfectly all right attack that will absolutely put him back where he needs to be. But if you can displace Black Bolt while not giving him good things to Master Punch, you can make his later activations worse. And it is a big help. It doesn't totally solve it, but like, I think your list probably has the best tools it's going to have into this. I don't know if somebody asked me like put a character in my list to solve the Inhumans matchup problem. I don't know what I would pick. Like I could just pick any model in the game in my 10th slot to give me the best chance into Inhumans. I don't know who that is right now.
Yeah.
That's also like part of why I'm interested in playing the shield thing, because the shield thing is on all non-civilians, on all assets, because of its steals are non-assets.
Yeah,
that is the one thing.
I'm already on all assets, just
okay.
Not even really intentionally. Those three are, I think, the best anyway. But I'm happy that helps me a bit with Inhumans. So
I don't think you have to like definitively avoid playing civilians, but I think you want to have a good fucking reason to play a civilian, and if you don't, go play an asset.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, like the reason that foes are doing it is because of the ability. Like a couple of them give them the ability to kill you in the power phase,
Right.
which is game warping.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a spider infected moves Black Bolt and then I tricks and traps him and he dies, right? Black Bolt sitting an entire turn out is like game
Big
winning.
help.
Yeah, totally.
Hmm.
And yet you guys
I
are
have-
playing Inhumans or Asgard. It's so fucked up. What were you saying, Pet? Sorry?
I have an Inhumans question.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good time for it.
Yeah. Well, so okay, we in the month of August, people think Inhumans good, Inhumans problem,
Mhm.
and we also talked about how the game hasn't changed very much relative to like how much has changed in the past since squad goals.
Mhm.
So why were there only 4 Inhumans at squad goals?
Just takes a while
And
to
there
get
were
people.
9 APOCs.
It just
So
takes a while to get people on board for new shit, I think. Like,
it's
I mean,
it's also
yeah.
the nature of team events. Like APOC has very few characters in competition with other top tier stuff. Almost everyone wanted to play Gorgon at the time. Like every Steve list wanted Gorgon.
Okay, that is fair.
And,
and
like,
also, I
you-
mean, I don't think people were doing this at the time, but if you add Voodoo to the like Nate was saying that Voodoo is in a
The
ton of
Inhumans thing,
really
yeah.
good Inhuman stuff,
That
that's another
becomes hard.
problem too, because he's
Okay.
also super popular.
I hadn't thought about
because
Gorgon
Midnight Suns
as
were also big at
yeah.
squad goals as well, which is also
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
The secret third reason, by the way, is you have stepped on a little landmine of international debate.
Okay.
Because the UK and Europe have been shouting about Black Bolt problems since the box came out, basically.
I see.
And so, like, if
So
you look
I'm-
at global stats, the Inhumans have been plenty popular that whole window. I do think they have, like, if you're picking squad goals in particular, I do think that team format is part of the problem, is why they weren't very popular. But even in like singles events going on, there was definitely a period of time where the Inhumans were way more popular over in Europe than over here. And there's been a
Okay.
lot of debates about why that is and who's right about it, but we're not going to get into that.
Well, they do
Because
have the
we already
highest win
know the
rate,
answer.
so that's fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Pat. Thank you for contributing to class. I am going to go pee really quick. And while I do that, we're going to pause and then we're going to play the goof. Okay?
All right, so before we start the goof, I would like to know if you guys collectively know how Family Feud is played.
Yeah.
Like, what are the rules of Family Feud?
Well, we're all it's 1v1v1 in this version, I assume, right? We're not on a team, or are we on a team?
So it's not my question. Do you know how the game Family
that-
Feud
no,
on
it's an
television
important-
works?
All right, in Family Feud, there are 2 teams that are families,
Yes.
and they compete to guess the answer to survey questions. And then Steve Harvey is like, "Survey says kill!" And everyone starts cheering.
Okay, I was worried that was your level of understanding of how the
Well,
game
no,
works.
no. And the more popular answers, like they surveyed 100 people, they say, and the more popular answers get you more points,
Wait,
Right?
they do?
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
Or you're trying to
Yes.
get higher on the board. I don't know. I don't remember if there's a point system, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the point system is the number of
Shouldn't-
people that answered the survey.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
So
You
how
try to
Family
guess
Feud
the most common response
Yeah, it's
of the
because they
question.
ask
Yes.
100 people, and if 100 out of
Okay.
100 of them said kill, then you get 100. But if only 50 of them said kill, then
And I
you get 50.
assume we're not going to do the part of Family Feud where when you guess it right, the rest of the board is to your team to keep guessing until you get something
Yeah,
wrong.
you can keep going until you flop it.
Okay. we
You're
are gonna play
questioning my
Family Feud then.
knowledge on Family Feud.
Okay, so how Family Feud works is like there's the fastest finger section. So like
Yes.
2 family
right.
members
there's
go
the
up,
buzzer. Right, okay.
Yeah.
and the question's asked, and then whoever buzzes in first gets to guess at it first. Then the other player gets to guess at it, and if their answer is higher, they get control. Otherwise, the other player gets control.
Right.
Okay, so wait. Oh, is this recording going to hear our buzzers?
Pet too well.
It's fine. I will
Pet
also
too well.
call on you.
Okay. Yes.
Then the team that takes control has to sweep the board of answers. They have to answer every single answer on the survey.
Okay.
And they get 3 misses. After they miss 3 times, the other team can guess 1 time. And if they get one of the things left, they get all the points. Otherwise, the team that had control gets all the points.
Oh, I did not remember that aspect. Okay.
Yeah. Which I think that part is harder to do when you don't have other people to take guesses, but
All right.
like the
Well,
fact that we're
I
teams
don't think
of one.
my mom would do better at this.
Well,
version
we're
of
not going to be
Family
teams
Feud
of
than I would.
one. I've got bad news for you, Nate, because you have far more MCP knowledge. It is it is going to be the Sacramento family
Let's
versus
go.
the Chicago family,
Ooh.
and I'm not playing.
Did he call Eric?
All right.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, cool. So
Wait,
we surveyed
Pat, my
100
older
MCP
brother,
players.
or like my cousin, or what's the
That's
deal?
up to you to decide.
Oh, also, I forget often how powerful our Discord is.
Mm-hmm.
I added everybody in the Discord, which I know
Yeah, which
is
you-
an abuse of my
gotta-
power.
Stop doing. But yeah.
Well, I do it like twice a year.
Yeah, I know. And that's like 2 times too many. Keep going.
Okay. But in 3 minutes, we had 50 responses to the survey.
Those are rookie numbers. We got to get those numbers up.
I just can't imagine me doing anything and in 3 minutes getting 50 people to fill out a 10
How many
question survey.
responses did you get in total?
A lot.
That's hype.
I think it was over 200. So how we
that's
did the
great.
data on the back end
Mhm.
is we just sorted the answers in order and then cut up and we just took the top 100 answers or top
Oh, you
100
kept it to
votes.
100? Okay.
Okay.
So I think this is actually how Family Feud does it, because otherwise you get things that are like, you just get like 50 one answer options, right? Like,
Yeah, it's the top 10 most popular answers of the set.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
yeah. So that's how we did it. Okay.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to amend the rules of Family Feud. Either Pat or Alex can buzz in.
Oh, what
It's
the
going to be
fuck?
the 2 of them against you.
I was about to ask.
So
who's
many
buzzing?
handicaps.
Absolutely. Get wrecked. So are you guys ready on your buzzers? Oh, we're gonna play 3 questions, and then we're
Okay.
gonna
I am ready.
Only 3?
that'll be it. Yeah, only 3. I
We're
think
going
it's
to do
gonna
it
take kind of
multiple
a while.
episodes, I guess.
Yeah, this is going to be our new back of the box, assuming
Okay.
this goes well.
So what is
Okay.
this
Alright.
game show called?
Huh? MCP Family
Family
Feud?
of
I
the
don't-
box.
Family of
Family
Crisis.
of the box.
box.
All right,
Cool. I'm ready.
you guys, hands on your buzzer. You guys ready?
I'm
Mhm.
ready.
I guess.
What is the best model in the game, rules wise? That's going to be Alex.
Best model in the game, rules wise, is Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, not on the board. Nate,
Fuck.
can you get one on the
Shang-Chi.
board?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, number 1 answer, 41 votes.
I choked. I'm sorry, Pat.
You want to
That's
play or
okay.
you want to pass? Nate?
Okay, so help me remember the specifics of this.
Okay.
So if it's 41 points for Shang-Chi, if I pass, what happens?
If you pass, okay. So whoever has control, so you'd be passing control. Whoever has control is trying to guess everything on the list. If they guess everything on the list, they get all 100 points. If they
And so there are 9
miss,
more entries other than
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, right?
there,
And they
so this
get
is
3 strikes and they're out.
So an important
Right.
category here is that there's 8 total answers, so there's 7 left.
Oh.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And you get to miss 3 times before the other team gets 1 guess, and if they get the guess, they steal all the points.
All the points
Okay.
from the
Is it-
board? No, just the points I've earned, right?
All the points that are
That are
Based on
revealed
Shown.
if we
revealed,
had like
yeah.
the board. Yeah.
correct.
Does it include the one you have to guess to get it?
Yeah, I think it would.
Yes.
Right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it flips over.
Yes.
okay.
Steve Harvey yells.
I
Make sure you
I
get
haven't
that
watched a
down.
lot of Family Feud. I don't just not watch movies. I don't watch game shows.
I was really set on passing when I thought there was 10 things on the board.
Mm.
It also Family Feud generally tops at 8.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Do I get
And-
to talk to my family if we are trying to steal?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's a
guys
good-
get to. You do.
What?
You and bots get to
Oh.
collaborate.
Okay. Well, no, here's an important question. If I pass, They still have to alternate
Correct,
picking
they still have
people
to
up. Okay.
alternate.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
You
it
can only
goes
collaborate
between-
on the steal,
Yeah.
not when
Yes.
you're trying to clear the board.
Okay.
This is a handicap for bots.
All right. I'm going to go with my first idea and pass.
All right.
So now Pat has to go, right? Because I did the first guess, or
Yes.
is it still
Mhm.
me? Okay, go ahead, Pat.
Okay, we're going with my boy Hulk 1.
Hulk, number 2 answer on the board.
Let's go.
24
That's good.
people
Woo!
said Hulk.
Okay,
I'm surprised it was that high, but we'll take it.
so now I'm guessing.
Yep.
Baron Zemo 1.
Baron Zemo, number 3 answer on the
All right,
board. 16.
Okay.
Pat, you're up.
We might be a little further down the list. We're gonna say Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill is on the board. Number
Nice.
7 with 3 votes.
Okay, there's a little bit of a fall off, but we take
Listen,
those.
you got to clear the board,
Yeah,
so getting a guess is good.
No, that was great. This is actually, it's probably better to get lower ones. At
Yeah,
least
I think
try to
so.
Clear everything. Make it. Sam. I'm gonna say Captain Sam America.
That is going to be strike number 1 for you guys.
Fuck. What? Why? He's good.
I didn't make the answer.
Yeah, what the fuck, Vince?
Does it
Oh,
not
you're up.
count the strike of his first guess? Like
No,
when
it
he
does
guessed
not.
APOC? Okay.
Huge.
No APOC. No Sam Wilson, the best 5 threat in the game. I am gonna go with Black Cat.
Black
Insane.
Cat, number 6 on the board.
What?
5 votes.
I'm not in touch with the kids anymore. Pat is. I'm not.
Look, that's the end of the models I play. So
All right.
3 left.
Was it 5 votes
3
or
left.
6 votes for Black Cat, Vince?
Oh, it's 5 votes. You're right. I wrote
Okay.
6 for some reason.
Mm.
Typing hard.
Damn, this is tough now. I guess I'm gonna go with Voodoo. It's like it feels like the only obvious one.
good answer.
Voodoo, number 5 on the
I
board.
thought you said
Well,
you
there's also
haven't
five
watched
votes.
Family Feud, Pat.
That's the only part. That's the only part I know. Is that the other people yell good answer.
All right, Pat, you're up. There's somebody better than Voodoo. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, there's somebody
Yeah.
better than Voodoo.
Sorry, Black Cat's only 4 points. My bad. Reading hard.
I am down to
Losing votes.
2 models. They're both dudes I have played.
Well, don't say both of them
Um,
out loud or you're cheating.
Okay, I won't say them out loud. Let's go with Clocks McKenzie.
Clocks McKenzie,
Yeah.
as in legal name of this character.
Namor is the submarine man.
Namor with 5 votes. Number 4 on the board.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Okay.
Just
okay,
number
okay.
8 left.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, that's where it gets
Yeah,
hard.
focus up. We each have one chance at this because we have.
Yeah, we gotta
hit
lock
one
it.
You,
X.
you can miss twice, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I am surprised Namor is number 4. Okay.
I was surprised by that too. I was like, oh man. Chance.
I could see Namor being on here, but I would have guessed he would be the number 8. Okay. I mean, I think I have 2 ideas. I don't know which one is better. I'm gonna go with Black
Just
Bolt.
Discord me.
hey.
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, that is a strike. No Black Bolt
Fuck.
on the board.
Fuck.
Okay, it all comes down to this. Okay, so if I get this wrong, Nate has to get it right to win.
Yes.
He does.
Yep.
Yeah, otherwise you guys
Otherwise,
get
we
the
still
points.
get to keep these points.
Yep.
Okay.
What was Bots' other wrong guess?
I guess
it'd be Sam Wilson.
Sam
Sam.
Wilson,
Yeah, it
and
was Sam,
Apocalypse,
okay.
and Black Bolt have been wrong.
All right. This one's a little more out there, but I think there's a similar vibe to Namor. Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man is not up there.
Fuck.
Nate, for the steal, what is the
Oh,
8th best
God.
model in Marvel Crisis Protocol?
I have another guess,
this
but I
is
think it's also
so
wrong. Man, this is
hard.
tough.
The numbers have gotten very small.
They've gotten
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's gonna be
small.
3, 2, or 1. So it's...
God.
I think we
know
did a
who
great
it would
job.
be
think so, too.
pre-patch.
I think we're geniuses.
Oh yeah, post patch doesn't exist.
Okay.
That would be fucking funny if it
The
built
best guess I
correctly.
have, so I don't spend all day here, is in Kantu, the mummy.
All right. So for dramatic reveal, I'm just
Get
going to put
outta
it in
here.
chat.
Get out of here.
Okay.
But none of us are looking at it.
Fucking
Magic.
magic.
Fuck.
Get out of here.
Get
Fire
Schmidt
our
outta here.
Discord. Ban everybody.
What the fuck?
Magic. She's fine. She's
Yeah,
like,
we did.
Schmid put that in, and then there was a paid actor paid by Schmid.
There's no way magic is better.
Okay,
than
so that's
mummy.
going to be
This sucks.
98 points for
I was gonna guess
Team
Gorgon.
Chicago.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
All right.
I don't regret anything.
I was gonna guess Gorgon or Jane, but man, I'm really surprised that it's fucking.
I never would have guessed. You could give me like 10 guesses, and I would never have guessed magic.
All right.
All right.
98 points. We're huge.
Yep, good
We're
start,
large,
good start.
big, huge.
Absolutely.
Ready?
All
Hold
right.
on,
We
gotta
have.
get ready.
Are we
to
ready
clap.
for next question? Everybody got
No.
My
their
hand on the
fingers
button.
ready?
All right,
Yes.
now I'm ready.
What is the worst affiliation to play against? Alex.
Asgard. That's not what I meant. Apocalypse. I can't talk. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, number 3 on the board with 23.
Let's go.
Sorry, number 2 on the board with 23.
Let's go.
Carl
Okay.
switched these.
Carl. Do I
Are
get
we
to?
playing or we passing?
Yeah. Do I get to
No,
talk to my cousin?
Nate gets a chance to land higher than you.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Because I didn't get
right,
number
right,
one.
right. Okay.
Right.
Sorry. And so this was number which on the board?
This is number. You said Apocalypse, right?
Yes.
Number 2 on the board with 23 votes.
Who is worse? to
And there's
play
6
against?
total here, for the record.
Okay.
Hmm.
Who is worse to play against than APOC? I got one shot.
And you have to land higher.
Yeah. Web Warriors.
Web Warriors, number 3 on the board
Fuck.
Yes.
with 22.
Excellent, beautiful.
We keep this, right, Pat?
Are,
Or wait,
are
wait,
you
don't
gonna-
speak. Your lawyer has told you not to speak. Can I ask Pat that?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna,
We
Pat,
keep this.
Okay.
You guys are going to keep it? All right.
You're
yeah.
good. Okay.
All
that's fine.
right, Pat.
All right. We're gonna go Avengers.
Avengers, number 4 on the board with
Web Warriors
11.
was number 3, right? You didn't edit
Mhm.
the thing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hit enter here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
Love it. Love it.
I'm about to sneeze.
We're missing a
Now
number
that I've said
one.
it, it won't happen.
Bots, your guess.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking while I'm preparing to sneeze or not sneeze. Okay, I think. Well, I'm just gonna. We got a lot of competitively minded players in our Discord. Inhumans.
Inhumans, number 1 answer on
Let's
the
go.
board. 30
Nice.
points.
Almost did that over Web Warriors. God damn it.
Dude, our fucking Discord is our geniuses and or an echo chamber. The same thing as you guys.
I don't know if we can call them geniuses after that magic pull.
Again, that was Schmidt.
Only 2
and
people said
was-
that.
there was fucking foreign interference and also Havana syndrome. Pat, you're up 5 and 6.
Yeah, I'm down. Wait, we got it more than that, right? We got a whole bottom 4.
No,
No,
he
there's
was
only-
saying
there's
there were
only
6
six in
answers
this
for
one.
Oh, there's only 6 on this one. Fuck yeah.
It's based on
So-
how many we got out of 100.
For the
Okay.
listeners, just to be clear, it's currently Inhumans number 1 at 30, APOC number 2 at 23, Web Warriors number 3 at 22, and Avengers number 4 at 11.
I think I'm going to try to put some graphics in, but we'll see.
I think
I guess
this
audio
one-
format as well. Right,
yeah,
audio
like,
format.
hold on, buddy.
Yeah.
We are
Watch
just
the-
audio
you
podcast.
should put
Give
the
me
graphics
the, give me the ad money. Watch on YouTube.
This one's harder. I'm gonna say Shield.
Shield,
Yeah.
number 5 on the board.
What?
Shield with 8 votes.
Who's playing against Shield other than you? Well, other than people you know, I mean, not you, but The fuck?
God damn. I'm
No, I-
ugh.
okay, what's the
Should
number?
never have passed. I think it was the worst choice I've made in a long time.
God, me and Pat are fucking killers. And you and your invisible friend are suck ass. I guess. Well, we got X's to burn. I'm just gonna say Midnight
Yeah.
Suns because they're popular right
That
now.
was a shot worth a shot.
Midnight Suns is going to be an X. That's a strike.
Huh. Okay. Let me put my hat on. All right. Convocation.
Convocation is going to be a strike.
Fuck.
Bah, bah, bah.
Sad.
Oh wait, foes, spider foes.
Spider Foes is going to be a strike.
Oh my
What?
god.
People are mad. I thought
I
people
think,
were mad at Carnage.
No,
I'm
just
worried.
me. Just me.
Okay.
We
Oh,
did
we
have
need this to
Spider
be more
Foes
of an
votes.
echo
I'm pretty
chamber.
sure it was Paul. But
Okay, so I have one guess to get number 6 for all the points.
yeah, and then you steal all the points.
That's so fucked up.
This game is not balanced.
Agreed.
Okay, and the question was what? Can you read the question verbatim for me?
What is the worst affiliation to play against?
Okay. Okay. We can do this. And the wrong guesses were foes.
Midnight
Foes,
Suns.
Suns, and the one we were just talking about.
We were just talking about foes.
Wait, foes, Suns. What was the other guess? It was Shield is on there. Holy shit.
Convocation.
Memory loss. Convocation.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I really didn't want to talk because if I got it wrong,
Yeah,
It
no, I
really-
understand.
it really
It's easier
flips the
if we work it out ourselves for sure.
Don't joke.
Okay, I have two that I can't decide, so I'm gonna pick the one that, if it's right, is funniest. Is it
Okay.
Asgard?
it is not Asgard.
Damn it!
Nice.
Let's
we
go.
keep these points. What was the last one?
I'm putting it on the board for dramatic effect.
So we're missing 6 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
thinking
thought
that
about
one.
that.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so it's criminal syndicate. It's counter.
I was going for the Schmidt angle, but I
the
missed.
schmangle. Damn.
Okay,
how
well
many
we already
points did
won.
they
Box.
get?
We can't lose.
So that's down 6 and 94.
So
I
we got
believe?
94. So we got
We're playing with house money.
92. So we're undefeated. We're
Yeah,
undefeated.
we're gonna play the third one like we always do.
Yeah,
Even if
no,
Pat
I
has
know.
already
Yeah.
won.
Wait,
We
is
gotta
the
run
third
up
one
with
doubled
We're gonna
up?
go for
Yeah,
it.
Real Family Feud.
All right. Fingers on buzzers. You ready?
Oh, no.
Fuck. Yeah. I'm
What is the ugliest model in the game? Pat.
Tell him, Pat.
Yeah, I got a little excited there.
There's a
Let's
timer
go.
on this.
There is.
Let's go with
but-
Rogue.
Rogue, number 4 answer on the
Okay.
board
Okay.
with 14.
Not
This
as
is gonna
high
be
as I
rough
was
for me. I
hoping.
kind of don't look at models.
Yeah, if they're recent, I'm in a bad way.
That is
All right,
not how you spell
Nate.
Rogue.
Board wide open for you to take control.
Rouge.
Okay.
There are 8 on this one for the record.
Okay. Yeah, you're just
Oh.
working on it. Makes sense. This is tricky because I buzzed in also wanting to say rogue.
Okay.
Wait, so what's wrong with Rogue? Does she have a really bad face or something?
The
I
face
really
is
just
just
look-
have a
like
really
the
bad
worst
face,
face
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
game.
No, that's funny. I really just don't look at models. But
And so part of the problem too is I'm just like, I think a lot of the ugly models are like unpopular ones, but then I'm worried people aren't going to remember they exist when they were
Mhm.
filling out this survey because they're like kind of forgettable. Oh Lord.
I'm kind of regretting picking 2 negative ones. Oh well.
I am going to guess Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova is not on the board.
What?
nice.
All right.
All right, Pat, you're gonna have to carry me on this one.
Wait, do
All
we
right,
have
Pat,
to?
Pat, are you guys? Pat,
We
are you
can't make
guys
him do it?
taking control or not?
Pat
No,
makes
I think I want to make him do it.
You gonna pass control? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Nate.
All right.
You are up. It's your time to shine.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice, Pat. All right, here we go. Original Human Torch.
Original Human Torch is a strike, not on the list.
See, that's the model that people just don't remember it exists.
Oh yeah,
that thing is
I think that's-
hideous.
That
I think
it
that's the
definitely
standard
would have.
Nova,
I don't know if it would have been my number one, but it's definitely on my top 8.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. God,
I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen the original Human Torch in person. Like a
it's
physical
so
model.
bad. I don't. Ugh.
Wait, he's dabbing. Nah, he's not really dabbing. That was just one angle. Never mind.
Okay. I guess I'll keep track of strikes for myself.
I literally have never seen this sculpt before. I don't even know if I've seen a picture of this sculpt.
Right, see, that's the
Yeah, I mean, how
problem.
many? When would you have ever played against that model?
That's exactly the thing I was talking about.
This one is so much harder.
Black Cat.
Black Cat, number 5 with
Ooh,
10.
okay.
That's a good choice.
Okay. I'm a little surprised.
I am too, because it's not the 5th ugliest model in the game, but
It
it's
is
one that
that's
people
complained
know
about
of.
a lot.
Is
Yeah.
one okay. It's going that
Yeah,
way.
you have to-
People
you
really
have to
dislike
put
the
your mind
pose.
Yeah,
in
the
the
pose
minds
is
of the
awful.
trolls here.
I don't know. I kind of like this mini. I know I'm in the minority, but also mine's converted, so maybe I'm not the person to talk about.
Yeah, it looks great as
Hmm.
long as you change what it looks like.
Hmm.
I think. Oh no, it's like I was gonna talk out loud for good radio, but then I was like, wait, that's not how this game works. I'm not allowed to say things that I'm considering, unless I
Also,
want
kind
to
of
have
bad
an even
strategy
worse
if
time.
you scuff out.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I really just want to get fucking detonated. What about original Iron Man?
Original Iron Man is going to be a strike.
Okay.
There's no original Iron Man up there.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I knew that was a risky one. God, who else is ugly?
I have no. My brain is just like the Mac loading squirrel. I have no ideas for this.
I have one idea and a lens through which to think about this that I don't know if it's correct.
I'm literally
Well-
just trying to think about what Vince has told me about models he likes and doesn't like. Like I'm just like and hoping that people agree with him.
I mean, there's worse plans.
Yep. Absolutely, there's worse plans. I don't feel good about any of my guesses. I guess let's get my suffering over with. What about Warlock?
Warlock,
Great.
number 1 answer on the board.
Number one?
Dude, our
22.
community sucks. Fucking
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
Base.
crazy.
You take that back. We have the best community. I'm on your side, guys. I will never abandon you.
God,
That's so
Warlock
fucked up.
rules.
The
What
model
are
is
you
the only
talking
good thing about him.
The character design is ugly. That model, it looks
It
exactly like the
perfectly
character
captures
design.
what Warlock looks like.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is ugly.
He's a
Oh, he's
goober.
great.
He's funny looking.
God, I'm so mad.
I mean, I wouldn't put him number 1, but like, he does not belong to be here.
Oh, this was a pretty spread out voting though, because he got number 1 with 22 votes. So
Yeah.
there's not
Yeah.
like
This
there's
is
not
much
like a
flatter.
unanimous
Yeah,
vote.
Well,
totally.
Yeah.
And even 5 down, there's still people at 10. So
How about Sin?
Sin is going to be strike 3 for you. Sin is not on the
Really?
board. Also, after painting that model, I think that model looks great.
Well,
I
apparently, what
definitely had
I think doesn't matter for this game. So,
All right. Pat and Bots, you guys are allowed to collaborate, and you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
get one
okay.
guess to steal.
Here's my
Anything on the
collaboration. Pat,
board
you
will
decide.
steal all the points.
All right, so I'm thinking about this as what models do people 3D print the most?
Okay, that's a great call.
I don't know because I don't talk to anyone who does that.
All right.
Except I went to a tournament and one of the things they handed out was a bunch of 3D printed models. So I have a Weapon X the model 3D print. So that's one thing some people 3D print. My actual answer was I was thinking Crossbones 1.
Can't picture that model. Oh wait, yes I can. Okay. Yeah. Hulk posing.
Hulk posing, and I think all of the core box models, the original core box, are like kind of rough.
Mhm.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I
to me.
tried
So what
original
else-
Iron
is there
Man
any-
for that.
Yeah,
symbol.
is there anything else in
Crossbows
there?
one
that's-
kicks ass. I've just investigated. That's just a guy.
It is just a guy.
He's got a lot of detail on his like tactical wear.
I don't know about that.
All right, is that your guess, Pat?
That would be my guess.
No, they're
but-
collaborating. They're allowed to collaborate. We're
And nothing
making
else.
excellent radio right now.
Nothing
Well,
else
Boss's
is really.
collaboration would say Pat can pick. So
Yeah, I mean, because the only bad model I can think of off the top of my head organically, like that I've experienced, is not actually a model. It's the Kingpin render in TTS, which I love, but objectively is like missing several polygons, and I think got fixed. But like at one point, it was just sort of like the head looked like a thumb with too much super glue on it. And I loved that guy, but again, the actual model is good, so I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, people complain about Mystique's silencer, but I don't know if that makes the model bad. It's just or I mean, it does make the model bad, but I don't know if it makes the model bad in the way that people would pick here because it's not like aesthetically bad. It just always breaks.
Right.
So,
Yeah. What was the question again? Worst model?
What is the ugliest model in the
Ugly.
game?
ugly. See, that's the thing. Yeah, Mystique is not ugly.
Yeah.
She just breaks.
No, yeah. What else is ugly? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any good answers to this. All the models are beautiful.
Idea. I mean, well, wait, X2. Okay, the only thing I can think of is like X2 is pretty ugly, I think. But wait, no, sorry, X21, X21. Sorry,
try again. You're almost there.
23.
There we go.
I think that
Honey
model's,
Badger's older sister.
I think that model's fine. I think if anything, Honey Badger's worse.
I think actually when I started saying that, I was picturing the Honey Badger model. Give me a second to Google it. Yeah, I was thinking of Honey Badger.
Okay, a final answer, Honey Badger.
Honey Badger is not on the board. Making
damn
some points.
Yeah.
All right.
Matt.
Let's
Number
reveal this so I
8
can see how mad I need to be.
Number 8 answer on the board. Dr. Octopus 1
Okay.
with
Okay,
9
fine.
votes.
Sure, fine.
Number 7, MODOK 1.
Wait, no. Okay, you know what? I
I
think
mean, he's
people
like ugly and like I don't want to date him, but he's like
right, yeah. I
supposed
think
to be
people
ugly.
lean too far into the ugly and not quality of sculpt. I think it's just hot or not for these
Yeah,
models rather than is the sculpt good. Okay.
Is
All
one of
right.
the other questions for a future episode hottest model? It has to be the
Original
model.
Human
Can't be the
Torch.
card art. Yeah, Human Torch.
Number 6, Black Widow 1 with 9 votes.
Okay.
The model's
I
It's not
legitimately
good,
can't-
but like it's not any worse than Crossbones or Iron Man 1 or Steve 1. Like I don't
Is
I
that
think it's
what
worse
the
than all
one?
3 of those models.
Is that the one
Her
where she's
face is not very
practicing
good.
karate?
she's
Yeah,
like
it's the one where,
fist out.
Yeah.
yeah, she is.
It's not
I-
good.
I mean, like they've definitely gotten better as they've made the game. Like,
Mhm.
number 3, Nate's gonna love this one. Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I thought about him after I
Oh, that's actually a good call. I've heard people talk about him.
it's
being
real
ugly before.
bad.
We had a big argument because I like the Winter Soldier sculpt, but I am on an island there. Nobody agrees with me.
Yeah.
And number 2 on the board, with 14 votes, Corset Spider-Man.
Okay.
And,
Where's
like
that
thinking
Spider-Man?
back on it, he is one of the most complained about models when he came out because he's got
Yeah.
that like weird pose where he's like standing on that girder.
I
And
should have
because
thought about him.
he's-
That's
He's
a big
doing
one.
he's doing the Spider-Man pose where he points
Yeah,
at things.
Poorly though.
But he's not doing like the classic Spider-Man pose where he's
No,
like
he's
hanging
doing
from
the
a
meme
building.
where you point.
Okay,
at
but
other
like look at his
Spider-Man.
legs and thighs. Like the problem isn't the upper body on him. It's just like what is he standing on? Why is he flexing that way? Where is his center of gravity going?
It looks like he's supposed to have just jumped off of something and landed there, like horizontally.
Kind of.
But,
Yeah, but like
but I
it's weird,
agree
it
that
just
they
doesn't-
haven't really communicated that very well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there not a Spider-Man model in the game right now that's holding out both hands forward, like static pose, but shooting with both hands? I thought there was. If I just like
No, that's
made that
the
up in my
art for
brain.
Spider-Man 1.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, the original
yeah.
card had that.
All right.
How many points did I
so-
get?
Oh gosh, dang it! I forgot to erase things. Okay.
So it was Warlock plus Rogue plus
Black Cat.
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
46.
46. Yeah.
almost made it back.
That's true. So
All right, that's gonna be Team
152
Chicago
to
winning
Tune
it.
in next time. for
Let's go. Let's go,
Nate
Team Chicago.
doing the comeback.
God, we're so good at this. We have so much knowledge.
We were so close. We had the core box vibe, and then we abandoned it.
That's
but
true.
even if we had kept it, we would have gotten it wrong. So that's okay.
All right. So with that, I think we've been a size 3 taco truck. What do you guys think? Huh? Good?
Yeah, I think the Family Feud was great.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This was fun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
think-
we asked 10 questions in the first one, so we can do 2 more episodes without having to ask more questions if we're going to stick with 3, or if you want to change it up and just play an entire day of this or whatever.
I think
No, I
3
think
was
3
a good
was
length.
good.
Yeah,
good.
I feel like that was duration-wise.
It might be. I guess we'll see the second set. I actually think there might be too much of an advantage of having a teammate. Because like this isn't so much. I mean, there's some Marvel knowledge, and maybe the other questions will be more favored for me.
Yes.
But like the ugliest sculpt or most
It's
unfun
like, yeah,
that's
there's no
just-
favoritism there. Like,
Yeah,
so the first 3 questions are selected because I was worried you were going to run away with the game, and the opposite
yeah.
happened.
yeah, which is fine. I'm just I guess we'll do one more round with teams and see how it goes. But
Also, like, some of the questions that end up getting asked,
Mhm.
like, I was confident I could have filled all 8 slots, and I would have been very wrong.
sure, yeah,
So, like, I think the game's difficulty is, like, really unpredictable from a question writing aspect.
absolutely.
And, like, how much this will help you. Like, who could have ever swept the first one? Like, who would have gotten magic in slot 8? Like, I don't
No
know.
one. Yeah, you could give me 20 guesses. I wouldn't have gotten there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And like I don't know, I like both Pat and Alex did way better than I expected anyone in the game to do.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe in the future what we do is we get Carl on here and we make him GM the show.
There you go.
That could be fun.
We do 4 people.
We could
Hmm.
start. We could open with the goof so that Carl can just show up and do it and then leave,
Mhm.
or
Or we
he
could just, like,
be on the
record-
podcast. I don't know, whatever.
Find a window where we can record the goofs and just do like a day of us playing these, and then I'll just cut them at the back of the episodes or whatever.
Yep.
Uh,
Give a fuck about your war or
I
your
don't know how
president.
to. I don't know how to tell ahead of time what these are going to be.
I mean, so there is a preview
Oh,
button, but it's less fun to do it that way.
There is a preview.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A
A
succulent
succulent Chinese meal?
Just sound lyric.
Okay, Vince, vamp for time.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
or you guys could just talk.
I
about
guess I
whatever.
could just cut this out. I like
Hey
it.
Vince, what's your favorite Deadlock character? All right.
What's Deadlock?
What, you play Deadlock?
Oh, the like bad MOBA
Yeah.
Yeah.
where
What's your
I've
favorite
been playing
counter
MOBAs for 2 decades and none of my MOBA skills translate to this.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that some of them do.
Yeah.
I think more of them than you thought did. You just didn't get past the part where you had to like point differently.
And Necrophos. I don't know who's the guy with the big bubble head.
Oh,
The
Gooey.
green one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that like he looks like a light bulb and he throws a big black hole.
Oh, Dynamo.
He looks like a light bulb.
Yeah, he's got a
Doesn't
light
his
bulb
head-
head.
Yeah, doesn't his head?
Does he? A little bit. He looks like an old timey glass dome showcase thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a light bulb head.
I've never been to your California apartment, but if that's what light bulbs look like in California,
It looks like an Edison bulb.
okay, maybe Vince is more knowledgeable than I am. That's my favorite problem.
I mean, it kind of looks like an Edison bulb. I think.
Yeah, I mean, like if you could tell me like what is that thing, that would be my
I'm back.
guess.
Okay, we're talking about light bulbs.
All right, Bots. Question for you:
Yeah, what's up?
Does Dynamo's head in Deadlock look like a light bulb?
It looks like one of those like things that people have in like elementary school science.
Oh, like a
rooms.
terrarium.
No, not like, well, sort of, I guess, but that's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the like static electricity bulb where you like touch it.
Oh, like
and
the
then
orbs
light-
where you put your fingers on it and it.
yeah. and then the
Yeah,
lightning.
but it's got
connects
straight
to it.
sides.
I think those can have straight sides, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not exactly the same shape. I agree, but it's also that's also not really the shape of a light bulb. His head is most shaped like a siren. I think like a.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Why-
that would be a great way to ult. Just like starts.
His ult animation got more sauce. I think you'll be happy.
Oh, really?
Pat. Yeah. Okay, should we start the podcast up again? Is this all going in the podcast? That would be.
This better go. I'll be so mad if this is
No,
cut.
it's
This
kidding.
is what the
There's
people
no
want.
way. No
This
way.
is what the
it's
people
making it.
want.
This is what the people
It's
want.
not what
Vince.
the people
This
want.
is-
The people do not care about Deadlock.
Listeners, go down to the comment section and say this is what the people want. They want to hear what
If they
three
okay,
friends talk
here-
about when the
here we
fourth
go.
friend is peeing.
If they really want it, we'll put it behind the paywall.
The paywall.
we don't have.
we
a
gotta kill this
paywall.
guy. We gotta start the revolution and kill this guy.
I let him put the stupid Phoenix rant on his Patreon, and he's gone mad with power.
Oh, it's so good. I got a patron from it too. It was incredible.
So fucked up. fucked up.
All right. Give me
Goof us,
$5.
Vince.
I'm so
Goof
poor.
us.
All right.